business owners feel this need to just be busy all the time because it kind of makes them feel like if they're busy all the time, then they're successful. And it's kind of this like perpetual busyness that they have. Is there anything you can mention on that?
Yeah, that's something that I personally struggle with constantly, is this, this idea of perpetual busyness as a badge of honor. You know, it's the concept that a packed schedule is often seen, as a tangible measure of your dedication or your importance and ambitions. But on the other hand, being busy, it can imply that we're sought after and that our skills are in demand. It suggests a certain level of competency and commitment. But always it comes back to a couple of questions that I ask myself. Firstly, does this constant activity truly signify success, or could it sometimes be more of a veneer, masking inefficiencies or even a fear of what might happen if we slow down? Two, is it still valid in today's work culture, or is it a holdover from a time when output was the only measure of productivity? And while we question this badge of honor that comes with perpetual busyness, I think it's important that we clarify that when I say perpetual busyness, I don't mean, I'm not advocating for a swing to the opposite extreme where minimal effort becomes the norm under the guise of modernism or a misunderstood sense of balance. I think it's still important to recognize that our outputs and our results still matter. You know, being productive and making the most of our time are important components of professional success. However, it doesn't mean that we should glorify being busy just for the sake of it. There's a fine line between being productively busy and just being busy, where it becomes more about fulfilling time than fulfilling tasks. You know, I think true dedication is about effective output. It's about being smart with our time and our energy. Um, this means prioritizing tasks, eliminating unnecessary busyness, and still achieving the results that we aim for. And at the same time, it's about ensuring that this productivity does not consume our personal lives or our well-being. So, in today's world, I think the challenge is to balance genuine productivity with personal health and happiness. And it's about being busy with a purpose, not just busy for the sake of, being busy. Um, so, I think a couple of important questions to ask yourself is what task are you busy with? What are you wasting time on? What should you keep on your plate, and what should you hand off to someone else? These are all questions that I think are important when it comes to perpetual business that you need to answer and that you need to be honest with yourself about. What do you think, Nikki?